Ladies and gentlemen, Matthews here from M&M Forex Traders. I hope you're doing great. So I'm here with a trade breakdown of a loss that we took on Eurchf today. I want to break down everything, what I was looking for, and everything that made me take this particular trade. Alright, for that and more, so that you can avoid making this same mistake, check out the rest of the video. Alright, great. So how did this happen? Imagine finding yourself in a trade like this with no stop loss. That can be really devastating, right? So let me just show you everything that happened before all this, right? So if you go back to our mentorship community, right, you can clearly see that this was sent as a forecast. All right, so we have a nice rally based drop supply zone here with this 3D drive. So what I was expecting was for price to pull back into this area, and so that we can come to our rally based drop supply zone right here. And then once price gives us a confirmation, we can actually enter so that we can do what? We can sell. So this was our forecast. So let me just show you on the chart right now. So if you go back to the let me just start from the higher time frame, right? So if you do this, you will clearly see that the overall direction of this particular trade is what? Is down, has been down for the longest time. I've seen the market going down for the longest time. This is Eurchf, right? So the wisest thing to do is to trade in the direction of the major trend. Okay, so you can clearly see just like I've shown you guys, the focus was done. So if you go back to the lower time frame, like the 30 minutes time frame, let me just show you right here. Okay, let's go back to the 1 hour to the 5 minutes time frame. So on the lower time frame, we had a really nice order block right there, which actually prompted me to actually look for selling opportunities right here. So my order block was right here. The stop loss was just like 6 pips, and this is what I was looking at, right? So you can clearly see that we had a nice rally based drop supplies on this like a QML low high break of structure, very clean, and we had really this beautiful momentum candle on the lower time frame. So that gave me confidence to actually take this particular trade, to wait for the confirmation, to actually qualify it to be among my watch list. So that qualified this trade to actually be on my watch list. So other than that, we had this 3D drive which happens here. So the funny thing that happened was that the market actually responded, and it dropped almost about 1.5 hour, and then it went against us. So our stop loss is super tight. Stop loss was almost like 6 pips. I'll show you everything. It was about 6 pips. So we entered right here, and you can clearly see on the lower time frame that we actually had a very nice confirmation right here. Okay, this was our confirmation for entry. I think I've just moved it a little bit lower. Yeah, we had something like this. Yeah, so the market gave us this nice bearish pin bar right here. You can clearly see we had a nice bearish pin bar, and then what did the price do? The price actually dropped about 10 pips, actually dropped about 12 pips, and our stop loss was like 6 pips. So it was almost like a 1 to 1.5 risk reward ratio right there already. And then what the market did was it pushed to the upside. So you can clearly see that I was sharing this particular signal. We were here, rally based drop supply zone, we had that level right, and then we saw this market, this big move to the upside right here. When I saw this happening, I was like, okay, we have something. And then this is what happened right here. So I sent the signal right here, and then this is when we had this bearish pin bar right here. After having this bearish pin bar, the market actually dropped win profits for almost like 1 to 1.5, and then all of a sudden we saw the market going against us with a big momentum right there, and we were taken out. Fortunate for us, we predefined our risks. Our risk is always predefined. Once we do that, we accept the risk, and then we just take the trade. If the trade comes to our stop loss, it's okay, we take the loss and we wait for other setups, because that's how it's supposed to be done. All right, now imagine you didn't have a stop loss in this particular trade. Imagine that. Imagine you didn't have a stop loss on this particular trade. So the market literally just went almost 100 pips against us with that big momentum candles right there. It exactly went about 100 pips against us. If you didn't have a stop loss, you would have lost a lot of money. It's always important to predefine your risk, know exactly at how much you are standing to lose on that particular trade. Like I always tell you guys, no matter how perfect the setup might look, no matter how perfect the setup might be, always understand that the outcome of any individual trade is always random. So I hope you've actually seen this, and I've shown you a few of these setups already. Okay, so this is how it is. The market is going to do whatever it wants, so your job is to predefine your risk, identify your edge, predefine your risk, and take the trade if it meets a criteria. We have no control over outcome. So I hope this is a very good lesson. If you didn't put a stop loss, then you would have lost a lot of money on this particular trade, because the stop loss was just 6 pips and our target was like 900 pips, right? It was a beautiful 1 to 20 risk to reward ratio. If we caught this, it would have been amazing. Nobody saw it coming. Maybe others saw it coming, but for me, this was a very good reversal trade, and I've had a lot of these trades which have worked out. So it's just one of those particular trades, like those particular trades that won't work out. So it's all about that. All right, so really I hope you found something. I hope you picked up something from this video. I like to share these losing trades so that people actually know and understand that you are going to lose. So it's very important to actually remember that. So make sure you predefine your risk every time, know exactly how much you're standing to lose before you take a trade, and that's what's going to keep you in the game for the long run. All right, you guys, until next time, goodbye.